guys, happy Wednesday. It is cloudy and overcast, but peaks of sunshine and rain. I'm so sick of the rain. I hope you guys are doing well. Drinking an energy drink today. I need it. So I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I have got some sage-in pieces today. I've got, I'll show you this one. This is my favorite, I guess. My newest favorite, I guess. Let's see. It's so huge. I'm going to put it on backwards because, you know, that's the way I roll. My gosh. I have to be smarter than the torque. That is, I know it's not going to come in very clear, but that is all amethyst that is carved. Then amethyst and different gemstones. It's got moonstone. So, yeah, I noticed that, Melanie. You shortened your name. So that one is Swiss Blue Topaz Iolite Moonstone. It's 26.8 grams. It's an expensive one because they really don't make them like this anymore. So that is all amethyst. And if that's not best, oh, that's not it. The problem is real, right? Let's see which one is it. If that's not your color, if you're not a purple lover, we've got this one as well. And this one's Adventurine. The face is carved Adventurine. And then you've got Moonstone. This one has, I have to look this way. My lighting's not great today. You've got Amethyst. You have... oh, this one has Mystic Topaz in it. Hey, babe, welcome in. It has Moonstone, and it has Iolite in it. So it's huge. So it's a little bit smaller than the other one. Well, it's just different. So these are absolutely fabulous. I don't pull them off very often, so but they're fantastic. So I can bring those up in a little bit. Yeah, I probably show them once a year. I know they're fantastic, aren't they? They are. They're really great. I'll put them over here. I do have a really pretty druzy and multi-gemstone sage-in piece. Love it. Let's see. I do have the Corn Maiden earrings today. These were one of their most popular earrings that they limited. So it's called the Corn Maiden, and they are carved turquoise with pearls, and they are earrings. So they are the Corn Maiden. So I was hoping they would start making these again. No, and I only have one pair. At the time, I had two pairs. So those are special earrings as well. We do have some sets today. We also have a tiny bit of clearance sterling. We are still going through this bin. And I do have some fun, oh, this is heavy, fun costume today as well. So, all right. And if there's anything special you guys are looking for, make sure you put it in the chat. It could be here. You never know, right? All right. So let's go ahead and start with, I'm going to start with Granditerite earrings. So Granditerite is beautiful. It's green. It looks like an emerald, but it's not. It's not an emerald. 1.75 carats. And these are small little flower earrings. They are platinum over sterling. I figured I'd get them on the thing before I flip the camera. All right. So 1.75 carats, platinum over sterling silver. Granditerite is a beautiful stone. It's just not very well known. So a lot of people, you know, when they have it, they're like, I got Granditerite. So let me go ahead and move that camera down. Let's see if it'll show. There we go. So these originally were $60. And like I said, they look like emeralds. We are going to do a super special today. I'm going to do we'll do a starting bid. We're going to start them at 24, just because we can. Just because Why not, right? So granditerite, 1.75 carats, platinum over sterling. They're really pretty. If you love green, it is a pale green. And they're 1.75 carats. I know I said that. So this will be its only time it will be at 24. It's a fun stone. Trying to remember, like this and xandrite are stones that a lot of people are not familiar with. But granditerite is expensive, very expensive. It's kind of how tanzanite was when it first came out. It was so overpriced. Any new gemstone. And this isn't per se a new gemstone. It's just newer to the market in the U.S. All right, we will go ahead and touch on those, but I wanted to show them. I love granditerite. And anything that's been shown over the past month, that stuff will be getting put back away this weekend. So if there was anything you guys eyed over the last month, send me an email and let me know if you're interested in it. That way I don't put it away, because then I'll be like, man, where'd it go? Okay, we are going to do, let's see. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and do this beautiful sage piece. I'm going to move this over. You can see all the tricks of the trades here, all my little things. So this is sterling silver, and I would call it a copper druzy. So hopefully it's showing. There we go. It is a druzy. This is the back of your quartz. And let me go ahead and put this up here so you guys can see what it's going to hang like. Well, it would hang straight. So this one, let me get the stats for you. It is 18 inches long. You've got garnet. You have, I'm going to move that down a little bit. You have garnet, you have citrine, and you have a rose window druzy. That's what they call it. Rose window druzy. So it's 18 inches. It has the extender. And this one we're going to do a starting bid of 45. So again, it is a sagen. It is marked sagen. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I love that copper druzy coming through. You can see the pink in there and the purple. It's faceted. And you've got all your stones here. The back. Your sage and hang tag is right there. It really is a beautiful piece. Different, right? It's an unexpected design. Just put it down there so you can see that. So 18 inches plus the extender. I like it too. It's different, right? It really is. Give that another second. I know that the lag is horrible today, so I will try my best to slow down. But you guys know I'm not about that. Go ahead. But yeah, it's super pretty. I still have a couple more pieces in the drawer that I have not pulled out in a while. So I figured we'd do a couple sagen pieces as we go. All right, put that one in there. Let's do, this is sterling silver quartz and pearl. We've seen this before. I'm really, whoops, stuck there. Let me move mine. I had my phone charger thing in here yesterday because I did the selling with friends yesterday. So since I can't see my computer when I am doing the 30-minute sale, I have to put my phone in there so I can see if the pieces are on screen. It's just difficult otherwise. So sterling silver. These are all different colors of pearls. These are our shades of coffee. Sterling here, sterling there. Really a pretty one. We're going to do a starting bid on this. We're going to lower it to 16. And this is by Peyote Bird. Yeah, I know it's a funny name. It's 15.5 inches. Nice thing about it is if you need an extender, I think I have a 2-inch extender left. So we are going to do a starting bid of 16. And Peyote Bird is a great little brand. So all invoices went out and all shipments for paid items have been out. The last big batch is going out today. You guys should have received your notification of shipment. Poor mailman. I had to help him yesterday because it was really heavy. All right. Give that a second. All right, we will go ahead and pass on it. Sure, Barb. You sure can get those. Yeah, the Granditterite are really pretty. I'm going to do that like that real quick so I have that highlighted. You sure can. They are yours. They are very pretty. And again, they look like an emerald. You're going to love them. And that was for Barb. You're welcome. Congratulations. Wear them in good health. Okay. Okay, and we pass on the other. Put that note in there. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to have a choice on these. I will get the knots out. I knotted it, but it's easy to get the knots out. I'll use my toothpick and get that out. So these are sterling silver, and then you have, see the little just dangly discs. So there is the black one. These are 18 inches, and like I said, I didn't want to pull on them, so I will go ahead and get those untangled. Easy peasy. If you guys ever have tangled jewelry, use 2 soft wooden toothpicks. They work phenomenal. That's what I use for dainty items. We're going to do a starting bid choice on these. I'm going to start them at 12. So they're 18 inches. Sorry, I'm looking to see if my toothpick is in here or if I moved it. So I cleaned off my space. So yeah, I just used 2 toothpicks. And you just gently kind of mess with it a little bit. And just gentle, ever so gentle, especially on the more dainty of the chains. Does help to also unplug, not unplug, to undo the piece. So, but these are really pretty. They're 18 inches. They're little crystal balls. Okay, I'll finish getting that. It's so, it's too hard to get it from behind the camera. But yeah, use toothpicks to get those off. Hey, babe, how are you? I knew what you meant. So 18-inch sterling silver, little crystal balls. You've got your choice between black or the clear or white. I know I can't type either. We'll go ahead and, hey Denise, welcome in, welcome in. So we'll go ahead and pass on those. So we had our choice of black or the clear. Yeah, these are nice for people that don't love over the top jewelry. What? There are people like that? I'm just kidding. Oh. Hey Sherry, welcome in. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let me pop up and say hi to those that came in. Hello, welcome, welcome. We are doing some saging today. We are doing still some costume. We have some sets today. Next, we're going to do bracelets. So let me go ahead and get this camera back down. We are going to do a choice of saging bracelets. This one's picture jasper and pearl. So beautiful picture jasper and pearl. So you can twist it like this when you wear it, and it'll make it a little shorter. Let me show you what this one looks like on the wrist. Oh. That's what it looks like. You've got your pearl and your picture jasper. Your endings are both picture jasper as well. It is saging marked right there. And they do have a tiny bit of stretch on them. Let me go ahead and get this typed in. So this is going to be because we're going to have a choice. Starting bid choice of 26. Okay, and then here is the other one. Abalone. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. That piece is just fantastic. So there is your abalone. Let me show you what this one looks like on the wrist. And again, these are saging. Really beautiful. They measure naturally in at, where is Sockmonkey? Oh, he's over here. So the abalone is measuring in at about 7.5. You can get it up to a size 8 for the abalone. So the abalone can go up to a size 8 because there is some stretch. And then the picture jasper has more stone on it. And that one measures in at an 8, and it can go to about an 8.5. So really absolutely beautiful pieces. And abalone. This is all abalone here. Got your toggles, and then your picture jasper and pearl. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Ooh, I'm drinking a peach energy drink. Boy, is that sweet. I mean, I love sweet. Don't get me wrong. It's like just sweet. Sweet. And we will go ahead and pass on those. Make sure I got them back in their right box. Yes, I did. Woo-hoo. I do have some saging rings today, some saging necklaces, and some non-saging pieces, of course. But we had a request for it, so we decided we're going to do it. This one is also a starting bid of 26. It is saging. So you have got on this beautiful Russian jade over here. You've got Russian jade. You've got rutilated quartz. You have smoky quartz. And then you've got little pink. They are a very pale pink. It is saging. So really a beautiful bracelet. This one measures in at, it is pretty. This one is coming in at 7.25, or excuse me, 7.5. No stretch to this one. So 7.5 or under. Let me move it down so you guys can see. So that is a Russian jade. That is a Russian jade there. Then rutilated quartz, smoky quartz, and quartz crystal, and then very pale pink pearls. I wouldn't even call them pink, but they do. They call them pink pearls. So baby pink? I don't know. And of course, it will have the Sagen paperwork with it. That one went to a 7.5. I'm going to rate it on the paper. I like to show pieces like this time of year because they're so versatile. You can wear this with a lot of different things. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that one. Let's do, let's pull something out of this container. All right, so this is tanzanite. If I can get it out. It is a really pretty pendant. So it is tanzanite. You can see that beautiful blue and purple on there. Love this design. It can go really nicely on a smaller torque. It can go on an omega real well. This is the Tulang Naga. I always mess it up. Tulang Naga decoration here. That's the name of the chain style or the decoration style. So this is Balinese, and it's 3.6 carats, and we had it at 54. We're going to do a starting bid of 34. Again, it is 3.6 carats. You're doing some super specials. And then it's going back up, especially this one. It's beautiful. So you can see the blue as I turn it in there. Otherwise, when you look at it straight on, it looks purple. It's got the blue and the purple. Tanzanite is beautiful. Only found in Tanzania. They've come out with green tanzanite because a lot of the purple and the blue, they were not finding the veins for it anymore. So, and they found like paler. I see you, Denise. We got Denise in at 34. So they had, they have a greenish, like light blue that they've been pulling out. So it seems the deeper they go, the lighter the stone is. So. All right, we're going to count it down for Denise. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And so, congratulations. Enjoy it. Wear it in good health. It's a beautiful piece. Very well made. And that one's by Bali Legacy. So, great brand. All right, let's do a necklace. I love this. Let's get that up. Yes, congrats. So this is a gold vermeil. It is, emerald. You're welcome. This is amethyst, not emerald, amethyst. And then you have CZs around the halo. Then this is all fluorite, which comes from clear to green to purple. So it is a gold vermeil over sterling. Really pretty necklace. You can wear it with a lot of different colors. It is an extender on it. It is 14 karat yellow gold vermeil. 17-inch fluorite necklace with CZ. We're going to do this for a starting bid of 38. We had it at 58. So 38. I know it's really a beautiful piece. It is beautiful. And I just love it because fluorite comes in clear, it comes in green, it comes in purple. Let's see, kind of a yellowish. Let's see if we can zoom in on that a little bit so you guys can see that. So all this is different colors of fluorite. And then you have your gold vermeil spacer beads. Again, this is amethyst, and then these are CZs in your halo. It is 17 inches. And I did include a magnet that will add another inch. So it would make it go up to an 18 inch. So you've got a little magnetic clasp, easier to get on and off. It's super pretty. I love fluorite. Personally, I love it. Look at that in a few seconds. And I only have one of the Fordite sets left. We at one time we had a bunch. I have not been able to get any, and I won't be sourcing any anytime soon. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. So this next one is beautiful, and I figured now would be the time to get it because it would be perfect for the upcoming July holiday and the 250th anniversary because it's got red, it's got white, and it's got blue. And I just knotted it. Okay, let's move this. So this is Fordite, also known as Detroit agate. It is not a gemstone. This is paint that was scraped up off of the floor of the Ford paint factories. Somebody scraped it off and started making jewelry out of it years ago. So they call it Fordite or Detroit agate. But again, it is not a gemstone, but it is beautiful. So you've got an 18-inch chain that I put with it. Here is that. So to get a set is just fantastic. So this is all paint, and the way they scraped it, it's just a beautiful setting for this. So this is one of those pieces I do not get very often. We're going to do a starting bid on this. We're going to do it for 48 instead of 58. So Detroit agates, you've got your chain that comes with it. It's 18 inches. So that's a $20 value right there. And let me type that in. For those that like to learn about stones, but not, this is not a stone. It is, isn't it pretty? And this is a nice large size. And they are set in sterling. So yeah, I thought, let's bring this out now, see if we can get it at home by 4th of July. That's Deb Needs Vacation blue right there. Yeah. We always try to do a little education too. We do have school every once in a while. When we do the ammonite and the ammonite, we do jewel school once in a while. We will go ahead and pass on that. I figured I better get it out and show it. That's the holiday. You know, we only celebrate 250 years once, right? Hopefully. I might show that at Lisa's next week. It's just so pretty. All right, let's go ahead and pull out. All right. Do we want class time? All right. Speaking of ammonite. All right. So we're going to bring this up. Spectacular. Okay. So this is what this is what's called ammonite. We're going to do class, you guys. Let me get my specimens. They're right up here. All right. All right, so this is Ammonite. It is found in a few places, but mostly in Canada. So just remember these colors. All right, so Ammonite looks like this. It is a fossil. So this is what Ammonite looks like. Okay, and what they do is they take the color off of the back. Like here's another specimen. Can you see that there's red there and purple? It's not really showing. There we go. So what they do is they take that off. And then here's another specimen. This one has more of the lighter purples and greens and yellows. Ammonite. And then they take it out and put it into jewelry. So this is a phenomenal, phenomenal piece. These are a little more pricey just because of the work that goes into it. So Ammonite, it's on an 18-inch chain set in sterling silver. This one is a starting bid of $75, but it's fabulous. So that is all from this, like that. So. Yay, we got to do Ammonite class today. I'm glad. Purple is one of the rarest colors to get. People are always looking for purple, and they're always looking for the blue. We've got light blue there, and we've got the purple there. Green you'll find a lot, orange you'll find a lot, but to have the purple and the blue is just fantastic. And a lot of the times they're going to be light like this. See that blue? That's a very pale blue compared to that. It is. Hey, Birkenstock Mary, how are you? We were just doing jewel school. Ammonite and Ammonite. So from this, scraped off to that. All right. I'm going to put my specimens away. People always want to buy these. And I said, no, we do class with our Ammonite. So again, sterling silver 18-inch chain. All right. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. All right. We will go ahead and pass. It is a beauty. It's going to go exit stage left. There we go. All right, so that was Ammonite. We are going to do you guys want me to show those two Sagen pieces that I showed at the beginning? For those that weren't here, wouldn't know. All right. These are very pricey, but we're going to do a choice. I'm just seeing the amethyst is a tad bit bigger. They are Sagen, so they will come in their Sagen box. So let me get it typed in first. This is going to be a starting bid choice of $150. Starting bid choice of $150. All right. So let's go with this one first. All right. So this is all carved amethyst. You've got Swiss blue topaz like earrings. I always call those the earrings. And then you have iolite here. You have moonstone and then amethyst. Amethyst and moonstone. This is super thick. So that is the first one. All carved amethyst on that one. And then, hold on. Excuse me. This one is aventurine that is carved. And then on this one, you have peridot, you have iolite, then you have mystic topaz, and then you've got moonstone, amethyst, moonstone, and amethyst. I know, these are fabulous. These are fabulous. They're thick. And they are hand carved. The aventurine is 84.25 carat total weight. And then your amethyst is 76.3. Oh, I'm pointing at that one. 76.3 carat total weight. I know, they're lovely, aren't they? Let me show them to you guys on a torque. We'll go camera up. See if I can Deb be smarter than a torque? Not. Okay. All right. It's not going to show as well up here, of course. So that's what this one looks like. It's fabulous. These are for people that are not afraid to say, hey, look at me, right? And every once in a while, it's kind of nice to say, hey, look at me, you know? All right. And then here is the Aventurine. This one's just fabulous as well. And these are big. Let me get the measurement. Sock monkey. So your pendant on this is 3 inches long from bail to tip. And then the widest part is just under 2 inches. And that would be for the Aventurine. And then each one's a little bit different because these are handmade. So let's get her up here. Yeah, they're fabulous, aren't they? I know. I don't show them very often. They sit in there, and I'm like, they need a good home. Okay, so 3 inches long on this one, and also just under 2 inches. And that is the amethyst carved. So these are gorgeous. And they will come in their containers. All right. I'm going to move the camera back down. But yeah, these are fabulous. I had to show them. We like to show the fun ones once in a while, right? All right, we can go ahead and pass on that. Like I said, I know they're not in everyone's price range, but they are so fabulous and heavy, very heavy. And there again is your sage and mark. That is a heck of a big stone. All right. All right, let me put pass and let me get my torque back. Okay. It's pretty. All right, let's do a ring. I did find some other sage and rings that we did, what, 7s and 10s the other day. I did find a size 8, which I was happy to find. This is really, wow, come on. Size 8. This one is a starting bid of 64. Let's get that in there. Again, it's sage and it will come in its box. So this is beautiful forest blue iridescent druzy. It's 7.1 carat total weight. It is rhodium over sterling silver. It is sagen and it is a size 8. Let me go ahead and show you guys that on the finger. Oh, I'll take another ring off. So you've got that beautiful blue and purple. And just absolutely gorgeous. Show you the side view. So they call it forest window druzy. And then on the top there, and that looks like a mystic, it's not. It is celestial blue quartz. So it's blues, purples, size 8. I know it is. It's gorgeous. And this one is a size 8. Hopefully you guys can see some of the greens and the pinks and everything popping out. I know it's fabulous. I'm holding out on you. It does come in its box. It will come in its box. I'll show it one more second. I know there's a bad lag, so. And it is a sagen piece. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that one. I had to show it since I found an 8 because Like I said, we did 7s and 10s the other day. I did find 2 more rings. I think one's a 9 and one might be an 8. Let me open the box and let me double check the size on this. Okay, this one is a size 8, so we'll do this one since I have it out. So size 8. And this is a rutilated quartz. We're going to do a starting bid on this of 40. So rutilated quartz in the center. You can see all those rutiles there. They look like little straws of gold. Well, they are rutile. Then you've got citrine. It does come in its sage and box. There's a size 8. Ooh, this one was supposed to be 58. Whoops. We're doing it for 40. Really beautiful. If I bring that up, you can see the different rutiles that run through the stone. They call it rutilated quartz. Now, if you see the a stone like this and it has black going through it, that is tourmalated for black tourmaline. But this one is rutilated, so these are rutiles in a beautiful honey color. They really complement the citrine very well. Very comfortable ring. Oh, you know what? I do have a size 9. I think of that last ring that we showed. I think that's what it says. I can see it, but the paper flipped over, so I can't see if it's the same as what we showed in the 8. So, all right, we will go ahead and pass on that. All right. Let me write in here, pass. All right. I have a size 9, and I'm going to double check the size. This is a starting bid. Let me make sure it's the right paper on the right there. And let's make sure it is a 9. It is. Starting bid on this one is 64. Is that the one we did? Hold on one second. Yep. So this one is a size 9. Again, in that window forest, window druzy. This one is the size 9. Again, just so saturated. And then these stones are faceted. So it's good to know that I have an 8 and a 9 in this. I think that's, oh, we have one more ring? Hold on. I was just looking back on my board. We do. We have one more ring. Close your eyes, Melanie. I know it's so pretty, isn't it? All right, we'll go ahead and pass on that. We do. We have one more ring, and that'll be the end of the sage and rings. Okay, this one is a size 7. Sorry. She's like, shoot. This one is a starting bid of 76. It's 3.75 carats. This is a size 7. Let's see. Is this adjustable? Hold on. Let me see. Nope, not adjustable. So you've got rubies, and then on your outer rays, you have garnet, and then you have your carved, beautiful goddess face on there. That is Mozambique garnet on the outer. It's 3.75 carats. And this is what the back looks like. I can clean that up for you. So again, this is Sagen. It will come in its Sagen box, and this one is a size 7. That's a happy ring, right? Beside, I mean, the druzy one also was. But it's just a fabulous piece. He's dancing. All right. I know, isn't it fabulous? I wish I had it in a larger one. It fits my pinky, so you know. If worst comes to worst, Deb can have a new ring, but you know. All right, I can't keep everything, right? All right, let's do a. Okay, this is orange opal. Some of you guys have seen this before. It has a pearl on it. This is just absolutely pretty. It is a very pretty. Now I'm going to put it in an angle here for a second. So you've got your pearl. This is orange opal. And then you have your 18-inch chain. This is 14 karat white gold vermeil. Your halo here is CZ. I was looking in the bag. I think I have 2 of these, you guys. I do. So I have 2. And if you need a magnetic clasp like this, I can put it on there. So I do have 2 available. So this is orange opal, CZ, pearl, 14 karat white gold vermeil. And you can see I've got it knotted, but I will get that unknotted. 18 inches. And this would be, we'll do a starting bid of 36. And I'm going to work on that. But it is absolutely gorgeous. With the orange, you can see some of the green pop through. I don't know if it'll show under this light. There's some green in there and some red pearl. Ha! I got the knot out. Cool. It's just the way I had it laying. Okay. So absolutely gorgeous. I do have a few other styles of the orange opal. Again, 14 karat white gold vermeil over the sterling. And if you need a magnetic clasp, I will put one in there. So that would give it another inch and, let me measure this, I think 1.25 inches. Yeah, about another 1.25 inches. So I should definitely put one of those in there. Can you believe it's almost May, you guys? It's crazy. The kids will be getting out of school soon. That's nuts. Right. We will go ahead and pass on that. I have them in separate bags because I want to make sure that the opal itself stays. And again, that opal is so beautiful. It will show so much better in person. All right, I'm going to put those together. Let me grab a bag. All right, while I show the next one, then I'll bag that. Well, let's do, oh, this is pretty. All right, so this is a very pale tanzanite. So this is a purple blue. Okay. So this is a beautiful tanzanite 18-inch. You have white topaz here. Let me get, oh, there's the quarter. And it's 14 karat white gold vermeil over your sterling. And this is a starting bid of 34. Again, it's tanzanite. It is more in the purple, pale purple hue. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera so I can show you guys that beautiful coloration. I'm going to block the light from behind a little bit. Here we go. So this one is a starting bid of 34. tanzanite and white topaz. I wanted to put those two orange ones together that way. I have a lot of necklaces today. I just noticed in that bin as well as a lot of chains and necklaces. All right, give that one more second. I am pulling up a thing for you guys. Let me see if I can find it. All right. It's Instagram. Ugh. I'm going to try to make this big so I don't have to. I don't want to pop onto Instagram. Oh, man. Okay. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. I'm not on Instagram that often, so I don't even have the app on my phone anymore because I'm like, you know. All right, this next is a garnet, and the reason. Hi, Jess Messon, welcome in, welcome in. And the reason I wanted to show this next picture is because of what stone this is. Let me go ahead and screen share. Screen share. All right, who wants the Instagram post? All right. So these are different colors of garnet. So what we have here is in between the orange and the reddish orange. It is called a spessartite or a spessartine garnet. It is an absolutely beautiful stone. So we're looking at those two right there. You guys can't see my thing on the screen, I don't think. Oh, here we go. So the orange and the reddish orange. So it's right in between these. This is called spessartite or spessartine garnet. All right. I know. I love it too. So this is that. And this is in gold vermeil. So you can see it's deep. You can see the hints of the red right there. And then you can see the orange and some of the yellow. Yeah, I don't wear my spessartite garnet ring because then people want to buy it. And I'm like, no. Okay, so this is 20 inches. It is gold vermeil over sterling. And this one, we're going to do a starting bid. We're going to do a starting bid of 36. Yeah, 36. And again, really beautiful. You can see. And the reason that they chose the gold vermeil, at least I think, is because that really pulls out the reds and the oranges and the yellow. If it were set in sterling, it wouldn't pop as much. So again, this is spessartine or spessartite garnet. I call it usually spessartine. Yeah, I don't know where that ring is. It's got to be somewhere up behind me because I know it's down here. Oh, good, good. Yeah, it's sometimes hard to tell, but you can really see it right there. Yeah, so those lights kind of make it hard to do it. And you can see the hue, the red hue as well. Ah, yes. It might, but then the rest of it wouldn't. All right, we'll go ahead and pop on that, or pop on that, pass on that. Wow. I read your word, babe, where it said pop. So it came to my brain. All right. So that was that. We've done some jewel schools today, right? All right, let's do, oh, this is pretty. Everything's pretty. That's the problem, right? All right, let's get this one out of its bag. So this is blue spinel. Oh, no, you're good. So let me get this out. All right. So this is blue spinel. And then you've got gold vermeil. Beautiful chain comes with it. Bring that up. And of course, I have it kind of wrapped around that. So let me get that off of there. Still has its tag on it. Let's see. Yeah, 18-inch. This one will be a starting bid. Well, let me see what my note says. Okay, this one is a starting bid of 34. I just have to get that out. There we go. So again, gold vermeil, blue spinel, a deep blue, almost black. Spinel is a fantastic stone, as well as tourmaline. They come in so many amazing colors. And if anyone wants to see costume, let me know. I know we did that. We asked a couple sales ago, and pretty much everyone said, no, we want sterling. So I was like, okay. Oh, yeah, I know. It's so pretty. Yes. Yep, shipments went out Monday, Tuesday, and today. The big ones went out today, the like 19 pounds of stuff and the 14 pounds. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that one. This next one is a set, but it does not need to be sold as a set because I did not get them at the same time. So my heart will be okay. Let me get this back in its bag so I don't get it all knotted. So what we have here is, let's get that right there. I'm trying to get it in between the legs. So we have an 18-inch, 14 karat white gold vermeil over sterling. The white gold over it helps to strengthen it, and it keeps it cleaner longer, which is always a good thing. So you've got amethyst in this, garnet, peridot, and citrine. Okay, and then I do have a ring, and like I said, they do not have to go together. Here is the ring. So it would be wonderful together, but they don't need to be purchased together. I know, right? I love sending off the jewelry packages. All right, this is a size 8. So I'm gonna, actually what I'm gonna do is put this up here because we're gonna do it as a choice. We're gonna move the camera over. There we go. All right, so this is gonna be a starting bid choice in case somebody, okay, never mind. Starting bid choice of 36. So again, you get the 18-inch citrine, peridot, amethyst, and garnet necklace, or the size 8. And let's move this down a little bit. Size 8. Really beautiful. I know, it almost looks like a pineapple, doesn't it? It could. It could be a pineapple. It can be whatever you want it to be, right? Hey, babe, guess what I did? I requested a song, and it's called Fly High Michelle. They didn't play it, but I requested. I wanted to hear it today. She knows that song. But yeah, I requested it on the radio today. I was like, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. So this one, again, size 8. So Fly High Michelle by Enough's Enough. Okay, and then so you got choice between the bracelet or the ring. All right. Let me get the ring back in the package. I pair these together. So if someone is looking for a nice set for someone, they are paired together, but they need a size 8 ring. But we can always make it into a 7 or a 6 by putting in one of those. Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to her. Yes. Okay, let me put that in here. We will move on to the next piece. Let's see. Let's pick something from the test bin. Oh, this is really stunning. This is crystal. This is expensive, you guys. This is old. It's fabulous. All right. It is a crucifix, but this is fantastic. So it is sterling, Jerusalem. It is fabulous. This is heavy. This is a very heavy one. Again, sterling and quartz crystal. This one is a diet now of 100. This is probably a lister piece, but I figured before I list it, I would show it. I know not everybody uses rosaries. That's okay. But I wanted to give an opportunity to show it. Because that was in, it's stunning. It's heavy. It's heavy. The one I use is all sterling silver. And I have to repair it because one of my hooks came off. So, but it's not like I don't have 50 other ones in the house. Ah. All right, we will go ahead and... Oh, yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's so pretty. Ah, yes. It calms me at night. This is such a heavy rosary. So, all right. Like I said, I know it's not for everyone. Yours turned yellow. Ah. All right. Let's do a pair of earrings. These are gorgeous. They need to be cleaned up. These are mother of pearl and sterling. So, a beautiful shade of pink. Trying to get the other one out. It is stuck in the bag. Like the earring part is going through the bag. So let me rip this bag open so I don't hurt the earring. Okay. So very pretty. This is the back. Okay. You've got that beautiful shell. Mother of pearl. I will find some backings for these. They probably won't be sterling. I'm pretty much out of sterling backings. So these can be cleaned up, and these are a starting bid of $34. And these are vintage, beautiful mother of pearl in that pearly pink. Pearly pink. These are fabulous. If you're a pinky girl. There's some of the purple coming through, some of the blue, some of the red. Oh, my mailman's here. He's picking up my stuff. I can hear him out there. He's scanning in the packages, or scanning out the packages, I should say. I love my mail guy. I'm going to cry when he leaves. I'm going to test something real quick. Make sure. All right. Ah. That's funny. All right. We will go ahead and pass on these. All right, this next pair of earrings, I'm sure. There's bigger struggles in life, right? Okay, so these are sterling silver, and these are faceted onyx. So faceted onyx, sterling silver. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in there. Okay, close enough, right? These are going to be a starting bid of 16. So black faceted onyx and sterling silver wires. Really beautiful. Now these will go with anything. I have to figure out what this went to. I found this on my set earlier. So it must have been something I showed yesterday. So I got to put that in my little jar and see if something is missing something. I don't know. But it was from yesterday. I found it right before we went live. I'm like, So sterling faceted onyx. I love how they put the wire right through. Anyone want to see costume? Let me know. And I got it here. We have some pretty pieces. And we have a fun one too. We have a couple fun pieces. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pass on those. So yeah, I was on Selling with Friends yesterday. And I gave clearance prices on everything I showed yesterday. For my 30-minute stint was, I was on at 4 o'clock. And I did clearance sterling pretty much. I usually do. I'm like one of the people that always brings sterling. I can't help myself. I love sterling. So. All right, let's do a pretty necklace. This is pearl. You have sterling silver findings. So you've got little rhinestones, and then you've got the pearls. This is the only part on it that's sterling. It is pretty. Let me get that up there. So I can easily put an extender with it. And it's 16 inches. And this one we can do a starting bid of, we're going to do a starting bid of 12 on this. Super pretty. I hear people talking outside. There must be landscapers or something. So a really beautiful piece. I just found a pair of little studs. I'm going to test them. I think they're sapphire. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where these came from. Oh, these came from the bin. Let me turn Pressy back on. She was on and I didn't want her to overheat, so I turned her off. We will go ahead and pass on the pearl and sterling. Let's do another Sagen piece here real quick. Okay. This is beautiful. So Sagen is no longer using real Cinnabar because it's like illegal to use regular Cinnabar anymore because people got so sick from it. Because it's dangerous. So they don't make Cinnabar anymore. you know, you live and you learn, right? So this is sterling. You have assimilated cinnabar. You've got garnet, and then that is words are heart garnet. Beautiful face on this. This is a large piece. Flip it over, show you the back. It is Sagen. This is all hand carved. So if you see newer cinnabar pieces, it is always going to be faux because it can make people sick. So the people that create it, not the people that wear it. So let me just let you know that. So this is 18.35 carat weight, and this one is a starting bid of 68. It would look fabulous on a torque. It is thick, really a thick piece. A lot of sterling on that. Lovely colors. I do have some cinnabar bracelets. They're bangles, and they're pretty small. That's why I don't show them. Like I said, you won't get sick wearing them. It's just the people that made them way back in the day were getting sick from the fumes. So, because it was getting pulverized. So, kind of like uranium. If you use uranium dishes, you're okay. It was just the powder was making people sick back in the day. Right. So again, Sagen. We will go ahead and pass on that. You looking at me? Okay. Let's do, oh, this is really pretty. Let me see if this is marked anything. This is double-sided. It is marked something. Hold on. Let me find my magnifying glass. My little one is downstairs. So this is, okay, this is Judith Jack. I thought so. So Judith Jack, sterling silver. Judith Jack is a great brand. So you've got the two-sided. So you've got the clear on the side and the marcasite or pyrite on this side. So you can wear it either way, pyrite or the clear. Judith Jack. So it's marked JJ. They do have a new marking. It's pretty similar to the old. But this one is a vintage one. So starting bid on the Judith Jack, we'll do 32 on it. And again, that is sterling silver. This is dainty. Double-sided. So you've got your pyrite on that side and your clear on this side. I have a whole bag of earrings that I tested, and I have not put them together yet. So what I did is I tested them, and then I put them into a bag so I could go through later and see if there's pairs. So I will be working on this bag this weekend. So I'm going to pull those out so I remember to do it. All right, we will go ahead and pass on the Judith Jack. And I'm going to mark that so I don't have to look it up again. Judith and Jack. All right, we are going to do a beautiful pair of Sagen earrings because we have them out. Let me mark this Judith Jack. I have a Judith Jack bag, so we're going to put it in there. And we did starting bid of 32. I should send these to, send the picture to either Roberta or, the jewelry nurse. She loves Judith Jack. She's like me. She just loves the brand. They use the best marcasite, again, which is pyrite. So it's just the fancier pyrite. All right, I'm going to leave these in the box, and I'm going to bring these up. These are absolutely spectacular. All right, so again, Sagen, down. Look at this blue. It is such a fabulous blue. Let me move this over. So there's your sage and mark. We've got moonstone. And this is called, it is a lapis lazuli. So it is a pale lapis. Usually you guys see lapis in very deep blue. This is more of a denim blue color. So sage and this is 8 carats total weight on these. And these are a starting bid of 40. And let me go ahead and get those earrings, those little studs tested. I think they're sapphires, but I can't tell for sure because they're very dark. Nope. Yeah, these are a beautiful color. And that is a lapis, but it's in more of that like medium denim blue color. Put it down there so you can see it with the black. Those earrings might be CZ. They're not testing. So. Right. Again, these are Sagen, new in the box. I've got the little white tag that goes on them somewhere. Oh, right here. Right here. I knew I had it. I just like to take those out. All right. We'll go ahead and pass on that. And let's pull into, I'm going to close this up real quick. All right. We are going to do a costume piece. This is Betsy Johnson. Okay, it's super pretty if you love pink. Still has its tag. You've got your Betsy. It is pink. Love, love, love Betsy Johnson. This is going to be a starting bid of 12. It's really a beautiful fashion necklace costume. We're going to show a couple. Let's see, I've got another Betsy Johnson here, so I'll just show those two. I'm going to show them. I know, isn't it? I love Betsy Johnson's stuff. I love her style. She just cracks me up. She was fun when everyone was so serious, right? We're going to do 5 costume pieces, and then we will get back to Sterling. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. All right. We're going to do this Betsy Johnson at a starting bid of 12. This one's sexy. I love this one. So you've got your hearts, your faux pearl, your rhinestones, and then you could take the ribbon out. The ribbon is untied right here, but you could always take that ribbon out. Betsy Johnson, we're going to do that one at a starting bid of 12. The animal print there. Let me get you guys a measurement. So again, you could either stitch this down or take it out. I would probably do a quick stitch on it. So it's looking like about 7 1/4 inches. 7 1/4 inches again. Super pretty. And that is your Betsy Johnson. All right, we will go ahead and yes, on this Betsy. Oop, I lost my bags, you guys. I moved them. Here they are. Okay. We'll do 2 more costume pieces and then back to Sterling. All right, so this is a really beautiful necklace. So it is another gold tone. Gold is back, baby. Again, costume. This is just beautiful. I'm going to move you guys up. So very thick if you like big, thick chains. You've got green enamel butterfly. I can get you the measurement on this. This one is a starting bid of 14. It is heavy, so if you don't like heavy necklaces, this is not for you. So you've got rhinestones, and there's your enamel. You've got an extender. This one measures in at the smallest it can go is about 19 inches. The largest it can go without an extender would be 22. So 19 to 22 inches, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, this is a costume piece. Let me get back to some sterling. Oh, we got a ring here too. Oh, no, I'll show that later. We have a fun piece next. I think it's fun. All right. Go ahead and pass on that. I love this. This is going to be a starting bid of 10. Another gold tone. Yeah. Every time I see this piece, it reminds me of Colleen. Colleen Lyon. Oh. Okay. This is just a fabulous piece. Look at the depth to this piece. So we're doing a starting bid of 10. It's just cool. It's on a thick chain. And that one we did for a starting bid of 10. He's just cool. I'll probably bring this to Lisa's because I was like, he's just so neat. And he's like almost three-dimensional. Let's see that. But just a fun, unique piece. Let's go ahead and pass on that, and we'll get back to the sterling. Put in pass. Okay. Ooh, I lost that note, you guys. The one for the earrings. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay, let's do these earrings. These are really pretty. And I don't know why I wrote on here list. Oh, because these are Sagen. These are vintage Sagen, plain, boring, everyday earrings, which I love. But these are vintage Sagen earrings. Right there, Sagen. And that's what it looks like this way. I was wondering why. I'm like, They are a 1-inch oval hoop. Let's see if we can tuck that under there real quick. All right. So again, Sagen, just not over the top Sagen. They are 1 inch. And these would be a starting bid of 30. A nice oval hoop. Textured. You can see the craftsmanship here. I was wondering why these were marked up so high on my paper, but they're Sagen. So these will go into a Sagen box. We'll put them with all the Sagen stuff today. Because today is this is my last sale of the month. Because the first is Friday. Can you believe it? It's going so quick. Christmas is only like 7 months away, you guys. Not even. Less than 7 months. It's crazy. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on those. that will go into the Sagen section. Like I said, if there's anything you guys are looking for, let me know. Let me know. The ring on my finger is for sale. It is adjustable, so if anyone's interested in it, it is for sale. All right, let's see what's in here. Here is a tiny ring. This is tiny. I think it's a size 5. It's so pretty. I'm not even sure it's a 5. It is. See, sterling silver, size 5. It's CZ. This is vintage. You've got channel set stones. They are CZ. So size 5. And this one would be just a buy it now of 14. So it is sterling and CZ, size 5. And move those down. Got all channel set, sterling ring. It is cute. You got it, babe. It's yours. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Wear it in good health. And if you guys need invoicing this weekend, let me know. Otherwise, I will be invoicing in 2 weeks. All right. You got it. Congratulations. Enjoy. Yeah, it's so pretty. I have a lot of size 5s. And because we got into the vintage rings. And a lot of them are tiny. Tiny. All right, this is a ring. You got it. Congrats. I'm going to test this. I believe this is just glass. So let me test. Yep. Okay. So this one is a little larger. You're welcome. It is sterling. It is a size, I don't know, about 8. Yeah, so size 8. Sterling and glass. If you love green, I love green. This we'll just do. I'll buy it now on this one. I'll do it at 16. Get this up here. So it is like an olive color. Excuse me, like an olive green kind of color. This is more like a peridot color. Again, this is glass. It is vintage. It's thick. It needs a good cleanup. It's a size 8. Let me show it to you on the finger. Hey, Twist. Oh, great. You got them nice and quick. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So again, this is glass and CZ vintage. Hey, Carol Ann. 30. Carol Ann, we're 30. I'm not sure. Here, let's send her a note. Refresh, Carol. I'm not sure what she was looking at. Here we go. And then I'll highlight it. She's at work, you guys. So there we go. So I'm not sure what was $30, you guys. Oh, $30. We had the earrings. I know what she's talking about, right? The Sagen earrings. I bet that's what she's looking for. Let me get them. Or was she looking at the Judith? Or the pink shell? Yes, for sure. Let me move this container up. Okay. Earrings. Okay. They were the Sagen earrings. Okay. I think. Let me write that in there. Sagen oval hoops. No worries. It takes a village, Carol. I should have put a question mark. I'm not sure. I'm going to put this ring back out there for a minute. It's so funny. I put the earrings in the container and they like slid down. So I want to, they slid in between 2 boxes. So I was like, what? Is it these, Carol? You're trying to multitask. I love it. I do that too. See if it was these. I can always go back on the live stream and look. So we will give you time. We got nothing but time. It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. Yeah, it must have been those. All right, I just went back and watched. So, okay. You got it. You got it, girl. You're good. You're good. Okay. Congratulations. Gotcha. All right, beautiful. Okay, and those are going to Carol Ann. You being all productive and all that. Us slackers here. No, I'm kidding. I know. Well, it's like Phil fell asleep this morning. You're welcome. He fell asleep this morning, and I got up and made his. Oh boy, it looks really dark outside, but there's sunshine. I made his protein waffles that I make, and I make them in a large batch. So it's just funny because I was like, yay. So I wanted to be more efficient. So I bought two, I had one waffle maker, one of the Belgian, I think they're called, about this big. And then, so I bought a second one because usually I have to chase him around. It just depends. Sometimes he sits and he doesn't move at all. Other times he's pacing. It's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, I moved it up here. So he was sleeping. So I was like, all right, I can whip those out this morning. So I got all the waffles made. So, and then I freeze some of them. But I do that. I make, I used 15 eggs this time. And then you use other stuff in there as well. And I think we got, I have to count, 14 big waffles. So he's got enough for 2 weeks. So I have to, that's how I do my thing. And then I'm batch cooking. I started yesterday. I made another big bowl of chicken bone broth with 2 rotisserie chickens. I took the breast meat out so we could make stuff with it, but I left all the other good meat on there. So I got the bone broth part done yesterday and I put an onion in there and some celery and some seasoning. And then it's in the fridge. And then tomorrow, my dad was here painting again because we only do a little bit at a time and the paint is very stinky. So we did that. And so I'm making batch 2 tomorrow. And then I've got to make my meatballs because we're almost out. All right, this is super pretty. I'm hoping the color will show. All right. I'm just trying to see if this is knotted or if it's just the way it is. All right. I will figure it out. All right. I will figure it out and then I'll show it. Because that way, in case I break it. All right. These are some items that were bought but not paid for. So I'm bringing these back. All right. We'll get that one up there. But yeah, so I'm batch cooking another of the chicken with mushroom. It's just so good. It's very boring and fun, but I love it. All right, so this is amber and sterling. It is a nice size pendant. This one, we're going to do a starting bid of 24 on it. So sterling, amber. And then, yeah, I'll make my meatballs again. I had to stop at Aldi yesterday. I don't know if you guys all have an Aldi or a Lidl by you. But they didn't have the ground pork because you put a little ground pork in there. You're a lazy bum. Oh, my gosh. Girl, I tell you. And this sounds awful, but the day will come when my husband, we will find a nursing home for him. And because of FDD, you know, if it was just regular Alzheimer's or something like that, I'd probably have him home with me, but FTD, I can't. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a week off, and I'm not going to leave my bed. I'm not. I'm going to lay in bed. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to watch TV. I'm going to be in the same clothes for a week. I'll get up to pee, but, you know, and then but I'm doing nothing. All right. All right. That is what I'm doing. Nothing. Everyone's like, oh, are you going to travel? Nope. Yep. I'm doing nothing. And then I'm going to start walking my 10 miles a day again. I miss it really badly. I miss it so bad. All right. We're going to give that another second. And I didn't get this one untwisted or whatever it is. So I will work on that and bring it Friday. Wait. I lied. Give that one more second. I might have this. I think I got it. I did. I was just twisted around another. This next one's really cool. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on that. All right. So this is dainty and pretty short. It is sterling. And it's the way they, this is the way I got it, you guys. So don't shoot the messenger. I'm going to show you here. It's funny. All right. So very vintage. So here's the end, right? So they've got the old clip, but then look, they put on two. This is how I got it. So I don't know if they were trying to extend it maybe, and they didn't have anything to extend it. So I'm going to leave it that way. These are sterling silver clasped. So you've got two lobster claw clasps and a spring ring. And I think they were trying to expand it, but you can see beautiful AB. I will get you a measurement on this. This is lovely. It's dainty. And I don't even know if you want to clean this one up. This one will be a starting bid of 14. Let me go ahead and get that measurement. Like I said, I'm going to leave it there because why not, right? Where is... Babe's in at 14. All right, so it's 16 inches. 16 inches. Really pretty. And again, you could see here, there. Move you guys down. I want you to always be able to see what I'm talking about here. So really pretty AB. Little swirl there. So I think they were trying to extend it. But, you know, hey, more power to them. This way you got some extra class for free. We got Babe in a 14. And again, I will not be invoicing until next Saturday unless you guys see it. It's really neat, but I thought that was so funny. And I kept looking at it and I was like, what is wrong with this piece? And I was like, it has too many clasps. Sometimes you look at enough jewelry and you're just like, what? All right, beautiful AB. So going once, going twice. Fair warning and sold. Congratulations, enjoy it. Wear it in good health and your extra lobster claw clasps. Hey, that's not a bad thing, you know? All right. Let's pick from here. All right. You are very welcome. We did that ring earlier. Now I have two of these. I have to set it up for you guys because it's just so fabulous. Let's see if I can. Okay, you can just hear it coming. Guess what? It's a Sagen. All right, hold on. It's a toggle necklace. It's beautiful. Let me move my... I'm going to get it set up before I have to flip over the camera. All right. Yes, congrats. It's beautiful. All right. So this is Sagen. It's beautiful. I have 2 of these. And I can't believe I still have 2 of these. So let me show this. So you've got this beautiful knotted dangle like that. Here is the back. It is a toggle. So I wanted you guys to see what it looks like hanging, and then I will get the other one out and put it down there. So what it is chrysoprase and turquoise. So I will show it under here so you can see all the beautiful colors. All right, but I wanted you to guys, again, this is how it hangs. All right, and these are, here is your chrysoprase, okay, all chrysoprase, and then you've got your turquoise, different versions of it. And then, oh, I hear an airplane. So this is what it looks like. Again, it doesn't look like much when it's laying down, but absolutely beautiful. And this one, what did I have this one at? This one's a starting, well, since I have 2 of them, we'll just do a buy it now. We'll do a buy it now of 48. And again, it is Sagen, but those are the colors. I'm going to move the camera back up again so you can see how pretty it actually is once it's unfurrowed. It's lovely. This would look great with a white t-shirt. It's got beige, it's got greens, it's got like carnelian color there, and then the turquoise. So great with denim. Really cute. You don't need earrings when you wear a piece like this. You know, sometimes when you wear a nice statement piece like this, and again, it does have its Sagen tag. It's back there. And I'll flip the color back down, or flip the color back down. Flip it back down so you can see the coloration. Yeah, we had this at 54. We marked it down to 48. See, now I find my note. And it will come with its Sagen card. But absolutely beautiful. At one time, we did have a bracelet that matched back to this, but that one sold right away because it's just beautiful. All right, I'll pass on that. You just hear it. Oh, I love stone, especially in the summer. All right. Let's show what's on our tray over here. Oh, this is another pretty one. We've seen it once, maybe twice. I don't think so. It's mother of pearl. Still can't figure out what it says. I did Google Lens it. And Google Lens, even AI is like, well, it could be Chinese. Well, it could be Japanese. So you know what? It's cool. That's what it is. It's mother of pearl. It is a very solid sterling pendant. Just very pretty. And you can make up whatever you want, right? You can say it says whatever. We'll do a starting bid on this of 26. It's pretty. I even asked my son, I'm like, he's like, well, it kind of looks Japanese, you know, because he's in Japan. And then he's like, but not really. So, and there's so many different things on the web, you know. So that was a piece that we showed at least once. It's beautiful. I love that rich, and it is a pinky. It's showing more white here. It does have the pink and the like orange and the green. There you go. It is mother of pearl. That would look nice in a torque as well. Can you tell I have a love affair with torques? So I am planning on being on Friday. I did go ahead and schedule for the rest of the month for the Wednesdays and Fridays. I just, you know, if I need to cancel, I'll cancel, and I will put it in my community page, because I am going to have to take some time off to go try to get some stuff situated. I have to be an adult, and adulting is hard. All right. At my age, right? I am almost 58, you guys, and it's like, you know, I shouldn't even have to consider to put my husband in a nursing home at this age. It is just so beyond. It's crazy. All right, we will go ahead and pass. Yeah, I told my son the other day, I said, you know, I would rather pass of a terminal illness, because at least there's an end date, right? And I know that sounds horrible, but instead of this drip, drip, drip every day, something new every day, and it can be 20 years. It's just, it's torture. It's torture is what it is. So I would rather just say, take me out, you know, take me out in my sleep. Give me, you know, give me 3 to 6 months and I'll be happy with that. You know? My poor kids, you know. All right, so we had this on before. It's sterling silver. And I am not positive on what this is. It feels more like either a thick glass. It's not a stone, but it's really beautiful. It's Deb Needs a Vacation Blue. It is on a sterling silver chain. We're going to do this at a starting bid of 16. It is. And I tell you, well, he was 54 when he was diagnosed. And Alzheimer's is back here. Frontal temporal dementia starts here and here. So he has memory. He can remember everything. That's the problem. Alzheimer's, they forget, right? In general. I mean, there's always dark cases. So they forget. Frontal and temporal dementia, they don't forget. They know what's going on. And it's, so yeah, it's horrible. Sorry to be a downer, but hey, you know, it's real life, and we all have our struggles. So never feel bad if you guys come in here and you need to vent about something going on. Please do. Please do. So we are a jewelry family here. So as crazy as we are. Okay, we got Twisty at 16. We are looking for 18 or better. Otherwise, we're going to count it down. So yeah, never feel bad. You got something on your mind, say it. Just no politics, or yeah, no politics. That's a yard one. You spell like I think. I know what you meant. That's okay. I know I'm always like stupid autocorrect. All right, we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice. Fair warning and sold. So, I know. I'm always yelling at my phone. Dang it. Hey, here's something. Here's your tip of the day. Okay. The website is still up because I did check it. If you guys are ever on eBay and you're looking to find a way to find something that's not been bid on, or you can't find it, like when you do spelling, it's called fatfingers.com. And what it does is you go to the website. It's very, you know what? Here, I'm going to show you guys, if you don't mind. It's great. I was going to do a video on it, but I didn't. Fatfingers.com. I don't know if I have to sign in. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm going to share my page. So this is a great website, especially for anyone that's trying to find bargains. So, okay. Here it is. Share. Okay, so Fat Fingers, find eBay typos and more. I just want to make sure that that's showing. Okay, so eBay US. What are you looking for? Okay, so we're going to put in turquoise because turquoise is spelled wrong a ton of times. Okay, so click to view turquoise on eBay. Now, if you notice on top right here, see how people spell turquoise? It's crazy. Oh, you can't see that. It didn't go. Hold on. Oh, man. All right, let me share. I'm like, can you guys see that? Let me do share page again. Let me get that off. Okay. Okay, we're going to try it again. All right, share screen. It's because I flipped over to eBay, so. All right, so there we go. All right. Share. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to, let's see if I can make myself small. Here, I'm going to remove myself. But okay, I guess I can't do that. Okay, so if you look up top, it has different spellings of turquoise. So you can go on here and you can find some great deals because people can't spell, right? See, like that David Yurman sterling silver cable bracelet with turquoise, but you know, an 18 karat gold. I mean, so it's a good website to use. So, all right, class is over. I know. Yeah. So it's funny because as you can see in the top, there's 21,000 results and they're all spelled wrong. So there's your school of the day. All right, I'll shut up now. Let me remove that. All right. But you know, hey, everyone's always looking for a bargain, right? And I've known about this for years. So I was going to do a YouTube video on it, but you know, life happened. I might still do one. It is. It's cool. Yeah, I've been selling on eBay since 2008. I know it's funny because you know how it is when you type. All right, I'm going to get this next one up here real quick. This is really pretty. It is back because it wasn't paid for. And it's beautiful. We had the earrings. No, we had a ring, I think. No, I don't know. We had something. Some of you guys will know what this is. All right, I'm going to type it in. Okay, so this is going to be a starting bid of 24. It is 20-inch chain, and we don't want to see my face, so let's move camera down. Okay, Petroki quartz. So Petroki quartz, garnet, sterling with rhodium, really beautiful. It is a gorgeous piece. So this is a little bit deeper there in color. But yeah, isn't that funny how people spell turquoise? It's just like, wow. Spell check, baby. Spell check. But yeah, so fatfingers.com. Write that down. You never know, right? I love my laptop, but you know what? I am going to get myself a desktop because I have problems with the laptop every once in a while when streaming. So I'm going to do, even though this is my dining room, I am going to get a desktop to put in here so I can have a big old screen. And it'll help. So again, Petroki quartz, really lovely. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys real quick. Okay, so this is my eBay page. So yeah, you guys can see that, I think. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I've sold 7.9 thousand items. I've been on eBay a long time. So these are just some of the items that I have. I'm just looking on here to see if if it tells, I can't remember when I started under this name, under Timeless Jewel by Deborah. I started August of 2005. So August of 2005 is when I started on eBay. So yeah. Yeah, so 2005 is when I started under Timeless Jewel by Deborah. So 21 years. And I was on eBay before that, before it was even when we used to buy in a chat room. And we used checks and money orders and cash. People used to send me cash. Holy smokes. All right. We will go ahead and pass. Yeah. All right. We're passing on that one. Let's do. All right. These are Hopi earrings. They are sterling and they are bead. Hopi. And they are lovely. But yeah, 2005. Wow. These are stunning. Yes, right. Yeah. It was kind of like, if you guys remember MySpace, for some of those, you guys might know what that is. MySpace, it was kind of like a chat room eBay years ago. I mean, it was crazy. But yeah, so these are beautiful Hopi earrings. I used to sell on Facebook Marketplace a ton, and then it got all scammy. So it was like, nope, I quit selling on there. So these are sterling Hopi earrings. Where'd my note go? Hopi. I have a lot of native pieces, so I lost my note. So these are going to be a starting bid of 50. Yeah, I know. I just donated to Savers. So that's American Red Cross. I don't normally give to Goodwill anymore just because I just don't get that way either. There's a Savers, even though Savers is so expensive for people to buy in. But American Red Cross, I like that donation. So, you know, I'll shut up. So, Hopi, yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? You've got the sun god there. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to give to, there's a men's, it's called Sweet Charity now. There's a women's and like resale shop, but it's a men's halfway house. I cannot remember. It's in Aurora. I go by it all the time. Can't think of it, but I do donate to them as well. But I have to be going that way. So lovely Hopi earrings. Yeah. I don't even know if we have a Salvation. I'm never out, you guys. My out is going to Costco, get gas, doctor's appointments, and dentist appointments. That is it. I do not go out. I drive around with my hubs on the weekend. This sounds horrible, but it's, you know, when a toddler's little and they're fussy and you want to take them out for a ride so they're quiet. Seriously, I do that. The second my husband gets in the car, he falls asleep. So that's when I go and I get a coffee and I just drive around. I'll go sit at the dog park and watch the dogs from the car. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on those. So those are the Hopi earrings. We were talking about those last weekend and I forgot to bring them. Yeah. Okay. And then oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so this is a vintage piece. All right. I love this, but you guys all know I have a thing for Marcasite. So this is vintage, 7 inches. I want you to see. These are scarabs. Really a beautiful, solid piece. Just absolutely stunning. Let me show you each color. 7 inches. You can easily extend it. Let me flip it over so you guys see the back. Ugh. I just want to make sure you guys can see every piece. Pink, pink. All right. And this one is a starting bid of 48. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what that's called. Wayside Ministries. That's what it is. So it's for men's. It's like a halfway house, but they also have a women's like consignment store. I know they have a women's thing somewhere, but so yeah. I'm done with Goodwill unless, you know, I have something that I'm like, oh man, I'm not going to get there, but all right. Oh gosh, we got plenty of time today. All right, we are going to go ahead and pass on this, but I always want you guys to be able to see just how lovely these vintage pieces are. Look at that. It's just spectacular. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. I'm going to, and we did, I showed these, but I don't think I brought them up. These are the tiniest ever. These are tiny, you guys. These are the Linda Yazzie sterling and turquoise. Like I said, teeny tiny. I'm gonna give it a millimeter, but these are tiny. But this would be nice for a second hole. Shush, get your minds out of the gutter. Okay, so it looks like it is just about 3 or 4 millimeters. They are tiny. Linda Yazzie Navajo studs. We're just going to do them at a starting bid of 12. I know they're tiny, but they are adorbs. They are Linda Yazzie. You can see my chicken scratch there. Tiny. I didn't realize they were so tiny when I got them. Yes. Yeah, they're excellent. They're just tiny. They are beautiful. These are robin's egg blue. Robin's egg blue. They are gorgeous. All right, we're going to count it down for Carol Ann. Sorry I brought the bright yellow paper, but all right, going once, going twice. Where's my paper? Fair warning. And sold to Carol Ann. You got it. Enjoy them. Wear them in good health. Let me find a little bit bigger of a bag. All right, there we go. You got it. You're welcome. All right, well, let's do, you are welcome. Let me take this stuff off the stage. Stop screen. All right, get rid of that. All right, let's go back into this bin. So I paired these together. They do not need to be sold together, but I know some people like sets. These are stunning. You guys love these. These were one of our favorite pieces from the Northern Lights collection, as I call them. Love these. So I have this, and I paired this ring with it because it is pretty spot on there. So like I said, they don't have to be sold together, but I did pull these two because they're just beautiful. All right. So we will start with this. It is Sterling Aurora Opal. This one has the most beautiful planet shot on it. This one is a starting bid of 36. I have mine hanging up over there, so. So again, this is a doublet inlay and then quartz over the top to protect it. But as you move, it's just fabulous. If you have somebody that loves anything celestial, this is a good gift. Christmas is less than 7 months away. Holy smack. I used to have a Christmas countdown on my Facebook, but you know. All right. So sterling silver. Ding, fries are done. All right. It is beautiful. And the ring is a size 9. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and pass on that. I'll bring the ring up and put it next to it, because some people like to have matchy. So size 9. That one is a starting bid of 36 as well. All right. Just so you get the idea how it would look, you know. I mean, they're together, but not together. It's just pretty. One of my favorites. I'm going to put it on my finger. So this one's close to Uranus. Shush. Shush. Uranus. Green, reds, orange. Yeah, the one I have is shows more blues in the planet. But these are really pretty. These were our most popular seller last year. Anybody drive through Missouri and see the fudge factory that's in Uranus? Yeah, it's funny. You see the signs all through Missouri when you're driving. It's like, come get your fudge packed. And okay. Sorry, I live a very sheltered life. But no, we used to drive through there and I'd be like, oh, we got to stop and get chocolate. The boys, oh gosh, my fingers aren't working. Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on that. But I wanted to make them available because these are beautiful. But yeah, look it up. I'm serious. There is a place called Uranus, Uranus, Wisconsin, Missouri, and they sell fudge. The whole thing, you'll see signs. It's hysterical. It always made the kids giggle, so, you know, boys. All right, let's do a beautiful ring. We're going to put it on here just because it's so pretty. This one is this is Tanzanite. This is a size 9. I do happen to have matching earrings to this. All right, so size 9. And this one is a starting bid of 48. All right, let's get that highlighted. So I was just double checking to make sure it's a 9. It is. Okay. Come on, get in there. So this is orange sapphire in your halo. And then you have Tanzanite in the center. This is 14 karat white gold vermeil. Size 9. It has a hard time trying to get the colors. There we go. Come on. So really just absolutely gorgeous. Tanzanite with orange sapphire. And then here are the matching earrings. We're going to move that over. So let me, in case someone is interested in the set. So they are fabulous. They play well together, the orange, and they actually call this orange. I would say this is more of like a sienna, which I guess is orange brown. So like a sienna. All right. Lots of tanzanite today. All right. And the ring or the earrings would be, if you wanted to buy them separate, would be a starting bid of 48. If someone wanted them together, I can give you a deal. So. But I thought I would show them. They're so pretty and different. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. But if anyone's interested in the set, you can always email me. And I can get you a good price. I can't go too low. All right, pass on that. Let me get them back in here in their safety bag. All right, it's lovely. All right, next up, let's do, All right, so this is a ring and earrings. Again, they can be sold separate. So it'll be, we'll just do a buy it now, 36 for choice. If two people are interested in the same item, we can do a starting bid, but okay. So let me show you the earrings. They are emerald. Okay. And then you've got your black spinel. Here, I'll lay one down so you can see the backing. So it is black spinel, emerald, and sterling. And the white is CZ. And then the ring is fabulous. The ring is size 9, I think. Let me double check. The ring is a size 9. And that would be, let me get that on my finger. Okay. So, and again, you can always wrap a Brady Bunch foam cord around the back to make it a little smaller. So you have black spinel on your shoulder. You've got emerald here. You can wear teardrop up or teardrop down. Your halo on this is CZs. So the clear are CZs. It's dainty but pretty. So this is what it looks like if you wear it that way. And it would be a buy it now choice of 36. Or if you wanted both pieces, I could give you a little dealio. We're going to put it up like that. There we go. And then I don't have to hold it. I can have my fingers ready to get the next piece. Ooh, let's do a chrome diopside piece next. Give that a few seconds. Okay, Barb. Which one would you like? Would you like the earrings or the ring? Or if you want both, I can give you a little deal. You just let me know which one you're looking at. Either the ring or the ring. You got it. You got it. There you go. All right. Ring. Congratulations. Enjoy it. It's pretty. I love the black spinel on there. You know, a lot of times you wouldn't think to put black spinel, but I think it really just is. It's a nice compliment. All right. Anybody on the earrings? Otherwise, we will go ahead and pass on the earrings. You got it. Let's do chrome diopside. Right, right. All right, so this is chrome diopside. I am going to include a magnetic clasp if anyone wants it. All right. So this is, oh, it's a bracelet, not a necklace. That's why I put it on there. Durr. My name is Debbie. All right, so this is, it can be 8 inches. 8 inches. All right. So really a pretty bracelet, dainty, chrome diopside. I added this in case, because you know, sometimes it's hard to get a bracelet on or off. You could always link this a little bit smaller. So it is chrome diopside, and then you have CZ. This is a curb link. And this would be a starting bid of 20. And let me bring this up so you can see it. Okay, we'll get that highlighted. I'll show you on my wrist. So chrome diopside, mined in Siberia, 2 to 3 months out of the year, depending on weather, because it is Siberia. Yes, that's Siberia. I love chrome diopside. I think it's beautiful. It reminds me of, I think that's why I like it, because it reminds me of uranium glass. I have a lot of uranium glass. Hi, Anne. Welcome in. Okay, we've got Anne in. It's 8 inches. Your clear stones are cubic zirconia. Your stones here are chrome diopside. I am putting this in with it, a magnetic clasp, because sometimes it's hard to get a bracelet off. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm pretty sure I do. I can look real quick. I can just pop into my Gmail and then just type it in. I'm pretty sure I do. Are you blue still? Let me look. You're not blue. Well, you know, it's because they changed everybody. Let me just go in here and we will see. You don't need to submit, so hold on one. Okay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you still live in the same place from 2024. So I just want to make sure. If you still live at the same place of 2024, I do have your info. Okay. All right. I'm going to make you blue. I've smurfed you. Okay. That makes it easy, huh? All right. Give that a few seconds. Going once. Going twice. Yeah, I never want to give out information, so. Fair warning. And sold. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Wear it in good health. It's beautiful. I can invoice this Saturday if you'd like, but I am usually doing it every 2 weeks. This past Saturday was my 2 week. So if you need it sooner, then, you know, otherwise it'll get done in 2 weeks. Trying to save you guys some shipping now that shipping went up again by 8%. Okay. Oh, all right. This is Deb's having a heart attack. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. It's a bracelet. It's stunning. Let me find something to put this on. All right. Ethiopian Lello Opal. I'm hoping it's going to show well. There we go. I'm going to kind of get it. There we go. I'm going to leave it kind of blurry so you can see the colors. So this is 7¼ inches. It is sterling silver. Oh, okay. This is a starting bid of 64. Ethiopian willow opal, 7¼ inches. It's fabulous. I'm going to bring it up a little closer. I just wanted to make sure I put that in there for you. Okay. So this is what your chain looks like. Again, it's a bracelet. Ethiopian willow opal. Absolutely just beautiful. Let's see if we can get those. Don't forget, they come from something that looks like this. And then they dig it out. But here, this one right here, hopefully you guys can see that. It's showing multitude of the colors. This is not a piece that you go into the ocean with, you know. You want to baby it. Did you guys know that opal actually has water that makes it up? It has water in it microscopically. Yes. I have no life, so, you know. All right. Oh, we have another amylite, but we already did class. So, all right. So we will go ahead and pass on this beauty. Absolutely lovely. Okay. We do have another amylite. We already did school on that, so we're going to not do school. I do still have them up here, though. So we'll just put it there for reference. All right. So this is amylite. It comes from the ammonite. This is the color on the back. Gets turned into jewelry. The only moldavite I have is that ring. I might have I have that moldavite ring. It's very odd. It has the Ethiopian willow opal on the side. I can't remember if it was an 8 or a 9. It's in the rings. But I do have it. This is knotted, so I'll have to get that knot out. So this is amylite, comes from this, which comes from that. It is pretty, it's dainty. This would be a starting bid of 24. I found a sterling chain. So again, comes from that. But yeah, I might have a piece of moldavite in my stone collection. If you're looking for a specimen, I know I have one. I just don't know if it's down here. It might be. It might be. I do have some of my stones out of the. See, ask and you never know. So this is amylite. All right, we'll go ahead and pass. All right. Yeah, like I have. These are opals. These are Australian opals. These are triplets. So when you guys hear me say triplet, I'll show you. This is a good example if I can get them open. I've had these forever. Okay, so these are triplets. So what it is, this is an oval slice. Then they put a backing on it to protect it. And then they put quartz over it to protect it. So these are cabochons of Australian opals. So I do have that, but I'm just going to put that on screen while I look and see if I have that moldavite down here, because I remember seeing it recently. We have a moldavite ring and let's see. I have got Ethiopian willow opal. I have watermelon tourmaline specimens. I'm just trying to see what I have down here. Opal. This is actually a blue garnet, and it's showing up pink because it's a color change. This is a blue garnet. We got peridot. This is Andalusite. So Andalusite is really cool. Let me take it out and show you guys. I could sell the cabs. I can see it. Yep. The let's see, how am I going to show this? All right. So Andalusite is really cool. It's a greenish brown. Okay. So this is called Andalusite. And when you look at it under a microscope, it has like a cross in it. That's just how it's formed. It's called Andalusite. So that is really cool. The cross hatches in there. Can you see the watermelon? Yeah, the watermelon tourmaline is, they're little spears. All right, let me get the camera up. Oh, that's not camera up. No. I have little spheres of watermelon tourmaline. I have a ton, you guys. If you're looking for gemstones, I'm looking to see if I left them down here or not, or if I put them back in the safe. I might have. I have a whole bin of just tanzanite. All right. Let me tell you, what else do I have down here? I have blue zircon. I have morganite. Peridot. Yeah, so I don't have the other one down here. So let me show you the watermelon tourmaline. These are tiny spheres. Okay. So these are the ones I have. You can see why they're called watermelon tourmaline, because they have the pink and the green. We did sell a more, we did just recently sell a watermelon tourmaline piece. So I'm going to try to hold it up between, you know what, let me get a bigger one. I got to hold it up between my fingers. Nope. You know what? Let me find my jewelry pliers. They should be right here. See, I need to stop cleaning up my mess because then I can't find Jack. Ah, okay. So hopefully you guys can see that. I'm looking to see where I put my jewelry pliers. It should be up here. I got another pair somewhere. So these are just tiny spheres. Where are my jewelry tweezers? Wow. Okay, I can't find them right now. So watermelon tourmaline. So the pink and the green. Yeah, these are $10 each for the big ones. I know, they're cool. See that? And then they turn that into jewelry. But yeah, we just recently sold a tourmaline ring. Yeah. So those ones are the 10s, and these ones over here. Here's a good cross section. Okay, let me show you. Okay, I'm going to show you the cross section. Hopefully you guys can see it. Come on, clear up, clear up. Dang it. All right, we're going to try. So, I know, right? Squirrel. Trying to get the camera to focus. Come on. We're going to bring it up, and then I'm going to bring it back down. There we go. Okay, so there's a cross section of it. So that is watermelon tourmaline. All right. You got it. Okay. But yeah, watermelon tourmaline is not, yeah, they're small. I just want you to see the size, okay? They are little tiny spheres. But it's so hard to get watermelon tourmaline. I don't know if I could even get these anymore. Okay. Yep, I'm going to show her the cabs. Yep. Anyone else want any of the watermelon tourmaline? Otherwise, I will put it away. Yeah, I have stones, you guys. I just don't bring them because usually I don't have people that want them. You got it. Anybody else? Okay. So let me pick out the 3 nicest. Actually, we're gonna put some a couple extra in there. You know what? Screw it. You're getting all 6. Okay, I'll just give them all to you. Screw it. All right, you're getting them all. All right, you got it. They're for you. I would rather somebody enjoy them, you know. I don't care. All right. So were you looking, Anne, at, now these are triplets. These are triplets. So let me, gosh. All right. There's no easy way to do this. So, because every color is so different. You wanted these ones, right? You wanted the Australian opals. Yeah, these are Australian triplets. So it just depends. All right. Okay. I'm trying to get them kind of sized. So yeah, I always want people to know that yes, these are triplets. They are protected on the back and the front. All right. So I'll show 6 at a time, I guess. I'm just trying to size them out a little bit here. Oh, those are the biggest. I'm trying to see if I have any larger. These are the largest. All right. And then everything else is kind of medium and small. Okay. Yep. Let me move these down. I'm going to, you guys know how hard it is to show opals. So they are Australian opal. So that, try to show them like this. Because you can see each one's so different. Look at the color on that baby. Oh my gosh. You got that one. That one has play of color, but it's more muted. That has more of a speckle. So I know these lights. So these would be, I would do these at, I don't know, $5 each. $5 each, depending, it doesn't matter on size either. So I just didn't want to overwhelm and put them all up there. So $5 each. So we could call this row 1 and row 2 if you're interested in any of those. And again, that last one is spectacular. This one is spectacular. I like that. Yep, so we could do row 1, row 2. Oh, you got it. Okay, so we've got 12. I can count. Okay. All right, let me move these off. Actually, do I have another? Here, I got another tray. Let me grab. Let's do it on this one. All right. Did you want me to show you any other ones? Okay, so I got these for you. I'm just going to move that whole tray. Okay. And then there are just so many. I'll show you 6 at a time on these. All me put, let's see, that's 5, 6. All right. Okay. And then this is the next batch. Okay. Aren't they beautiful? Again, these are triplets. So this is row 1 and row 2. If you're interested in any of those. These are beautiful. I'm going to put these into a bag so I don't get them mixed up. Oh. Okay. Anybody interested in these? We've got ends from the first batch. All again? Okay. You got it. Oh, hey, FedEx is here. See, that's the problem, Barb, is they're all so different. I'll look at the other ones that I still have off, and I will look, okay? Let me see as I'm putting them up. I know it's, yeah. So I will see if I can find, they're not going to ever match perfectly because, you know, they're not. But I can try and see if I can find you one. Okay. We'll see if I can find a match. So again, these are triplets. All right. Okay, I'm going to move over this way. I'm going to move the camera up for a second. Okay. You guys can look at Japan. All right. I'm going to look and see. My speaker's over here, so see if I can find. It's so hard to match them up. All right. It's so hard. I'm going to put these down. These I've had, gosh, how long have I had these? Gosh, I've been collecting gemstones for 30 years. So I'm just going to see. I'll give you two different choices, a greener or a bluer choice. It's just so hard to, because they are never going to match. All right. Sorry for those that. All right. All right, Barb, I'm going to show you these real quick, and you can let me know. Okay. I found two that, you know. Okay, so Barb was looking. Where's Barb? Right there. Okay. I'll just put them on here so you can let me know if. Okay, that would be, you know, like I said, they're always going to be a little different. These are kind of close in color. Those are more aqua. And then these are more of like a lilac. So let me know, Barb, if you want this one or this one, and then I'll show Anne or whoever the rest. Oh, I would love to go to see my son in Japan. He is extending another year, so they'll be there till 2027. Okay, you want the more lilac pair? Okay. All right. All right. All right, you got it. All right, so these are nice. Let me get a smaller bag. And then I will show. You want the others too, Barb? Both sets? Okay, you got it. That works out perfect. And then I have some more. I moved my bags. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, these are pretty. They're nice for displays too. I used to have a wall of gemstones. I know that sounds weird, but I used to put my stones up. Okay, And then these, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, okay. And then again, these are 5 each. All right. So yeah, I mean, you can just see how different they are. It's so hard to, yeah. All right, so now we're open up to whoever. And these are Australian opal, black opal triplets. And how many did I say? There's 16 of these. Give that a second. I know that the lag is horrible. Your parents met and married in Japan. Ah, that's awesome. Okay, hold on, Melanie. Yeah, my son is stationed in Misawa, Japan. They love it. See, here's my tray of tanzanite. So I got you, Melanie. I was just grabbing these because I was looking to see if the moldavite was in here. You guys, look at this. This is I'm going to show it. All right, I'm looking to see if I got the moldavite. You asked, and now my stones were over there. Yeah, see, these are all full of gemstones. I used to have, these are all spessartite and spessartine garnets. This whole tray is orange and red, or orangey red. So spessartite and spessartine garnets. This is mixed. Do I have moldavite in here? No, not in there. It must be in the other one. Okay. So Melanie. All right, let me get the camera back down so you guys don't have to look at my muddy face. Okay. First row, number 3. Second row, number 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm going to show you on here. I just want to make sure. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? So I want to make sure those are the 2 you were talking about. No, sorry, number 4. Number 4 on row. You're talking 4 on row 1? That's a darker blue. So that would be row 1, number 4. Isn't that fabulous? Look at the color. Okay, so I'm not sure. So let me put that back there for a minute. Yes, okay. I just want to make sure that you're not trying to make a pair, correct? Because these are, yeah. Okay, so you want those 2. Aren't those fabulous? Yay! Okay. All right, let me move these back over. You're welcome. See, you never know, right? Somebody asks, and then I say, well, you know, I got my gemstones down here. All right. And then I'm going to show this real quick after. I'm going to get these bags for you real quick. I don't want to get any mixed up. But look at this, you guys. This is a 59 karat. 59 karat. I can't think. My brain just ametrine. So, okay. All right. Let me get this really quickly bagged for her. For Melanie. Had 2. Okay, so the flashiest. 7 left, or 7 left. 7. Let me get hers. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay. Are you sure? Okay, that's awesome, Anne. Thank you. Okay, Barb, she said you can pick. So row 1, number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me move that over here. And then, gosh, back over here. And then row 2, number 1. I just want to make sure. That's so sweet. You're awesome. Okay, so Barb, are these the 2 you're looking for? That's a pretty good match. See, like I said, they're so different. But yeah, they're pretty. I just want to make sure that these are the ones you're looking at. Yes. All right, Deb's brain is not totally frozen. All right, so Barb. It is. It is a pretty nice match. Okay, let me find another small bag. Okay. All right, and then, oops, let Barb. It's okay. Babe, you were asking a question. Row 1, number 4, but hold on one sec. I'm just showing real quick. I'm not sure what you were asking. Row 1, number 4, is that purple? Okay. It here, I'm going to put it on the clear here real quick so I don't have to hold it. It's kind of purple. I mean, because remember, it has a black backing to it. So it's like a blue purple. I don't have my tweezers, but it's since it has the black backing. So let me get these back in a semblance of an order. All right. Okay, did you want it, hon? Just let me know if you want it. It's kind of purple, kind of not. You're taking a pass. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Anne, did you want any of those? Thank you for letting everyone go. You are so sweet. We do have the best jewelry, people. We always have. You know, I have not ever had an issue. You know, everybody's so wonderful, and it's so nice. It's just nice. I'm getting all sad and sappy. I'm such a dork. Oh my gosh. Last flashy 7. This one here. Is that what you're looking for? Last flashy 7. This one's very flashy. I just want to make sure. Uh-oh. Cool Ranch is here. Everybody run. This one's flashy. Let me show Anne this way real quick. So this one's kind of flashy. This one is flashy. Number 7, not so much. I don't know. Not so flashy. So I just want to make sure, Anne. Oh, she wants 7. Okay, of the flashiest. So 1, 2. I can be taught. 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. trying to see which one's flashiest. I got to kind of, okay. And then we've got 5 left. So, and one of the last 7 of the flashiest. Okay. So 7. Okay. So we got 5 left. Anybody else? Yay, I'm so glad you found something. I know, I love these. Okay. All right. And since I showed you guys, I'll just take these away. If anyone wants them later, just let me know. I have 5 left. These are the Australian, they call them black opals. They are triplets. So when you ever hear a triplet, this is what a triplet is. Backed in, I can't talk. It's a triple. So it's a slice of opal, a protector back, and a protector front. Okay. I will put these away, and I will go ahead and show. Okay. So this is 59 carats. I might as well show it since we had them out. So 59.15 carats. Okay. So this is a natural ametrine. So what ametrine is it's amethyst and citrine that grow together. I mean, they're all quartz. So, but a lot of times you don't get the colors put, and you can see it's been cross-hatched here. Okay. So this is ametrine, amethyst and citrine, had a baby. Now there is a crack internal. It's not on the outside. This is carved. So 59 carats. This would make a killer ring. So there is your ametrine. Again, it is hand carved and it's 59 carats. So, but yeah, if you guys are interested in loose gemstones, let me know. Like I said, these are full, and I have more of these. And I have a big old, what would you call it? Remember those old wood cases that you used to put cassette tapes in? Okay, you youngins, a cassette tape is, no, I'm kidding. So it was like a cassette tape holder, and it was wood or something that held silverware in it. So I have a whole container with all loose gemstones that I've never tested. They're all small, you know, kind of like these peridot here, but these are matched. So, yeah. So, I mean, I have Amazonite. This is Amazonite. I hate doing up camera, but yeah, like Amazonite. This is a 15 karat lapis. So it just depends what you're looking for. I don't think I have my emeralds down here. I've got prehnite. I have the most beautiful emerald that I bought as a loose stone. I think it's like 34 carats that I bought to have set into a ring, and I never did it. But that's up in my stash. That one I don't think I'll ever sell. All right. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for gemstones, let me know. These ones are always down here. Here, I will show the spessartite real quick under the other camera. So, just messing. So these are all spessartite and spessartine garnets, and then I do have some like this is considered a spessartine as well. Oh, there's a bird that just flew into my window. So these are considered spessartine as well because they have the orange hue to them. So I have a bunch of like spessartine and spessartite. So, all right. Well, we're going to end it there. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out with me. I always appreciate you. I'm going to put all these gemstones back. But, yeah, if you're looking for stones, let me know. Friday, I am here at 12. At least that's the plan. But, all right. But I had to show that ametrine because, I mean, it's not every day you get a 56 carat ametrine, right? It just doesn't happen. So, I don't know. I find some of the weirdest stuff. But, yeah. And then I have a whole tray of tanzanite. I can show it real quick since we got a minute. Let me get back to the tanzanite. Oh, that's okay, Amy. We've just been doing some sterling. This one I think is the tanzanite. Okay. And this is really, okay. It's going to be hard to. All right. I'm going to put this back under. Okay. This is all tanzanite. Whoops. So these are all tanzanite loose gemstones, except for that is not. These are all tanzanite. Yep, those are all tanzanite. Can you tell I like tanzanite? I have a thing for purple. All right. Sorry. And then I have these, which are brioles. They're just on a thing. So these are beautiful as well. So this, when I talk about the tanzanite being found, and these are called gem, this is like AAA gem quality. You see the color here? This is that purple, blue. This would be like a AA on this one, tanzanite. And then you get the more pale colors, which are, I don't even know if I have a real pale one. Well, these aren't even pale either. So these would be like a class A. And then you get, okay, here's a lighter one. So this would be just like, they would just call this tanzanite. But you see how it goes from the dark. These are the ones they found first. And the lower and lower they're going and digging, and the different mines they're going through is where they're finding the greens and all that. So yeah, this is some of my tanzanite. But yeah, so, you know, I was going to make a bracelet. But okay. All right. Enough gem school. All right. But if you guys need stones, just, you know, I can always see what I got. All right. You guys have a fantastic day. I got to clean up and I got to go get the hubby. So, any questions, feel free to email me. So, all right, you guys, I better go. Beads. No, I don't have any tanzanite beads. I just have the briole, which is like a faceted raindrop. So, yeah, it's always fun. You never know what you're going to find on our show, right? All right, you guys, I will see you Friday. Amy, it was great to see you. Mwah. Love you guys. All right. Thank you. Bye. We'll see you Friday.